Hello and welcome to From No Crypto to No Crypto. This is Blockchain Wayne with another cryptocurrency podcast. Today's episode brought to us by Cryptocurrent Conference, Crypto and Blockchain Conference, first one in New Orleans, March 15th. Tickets are available at www.crypto-currentconf.co. Pay attention to the comments, notes below in this podcast episode. We'll give you a discount code for that conference. All right, today we've got Adam Barlin. Barlin as here for an interview, and Adam is the CTO of BravoCoin. And Adam and I have talked quite a bit on Facebook, social media, Messenger about different projects he's been working on, coming out with some great things. BravoCoin is a decentralized consumer review platform, so it's kind of like Yelp on the blockchain. I've got a chance to test it out for quite a while. Really like the platform. It does a lot more than Yelp though. So Adam, what can you tell us about BravoCoin, and then after that, I'll kind of dig into your background and getting into the crypto and blockchain space.
Yeah, sure. Thank you for having me on. I appreciate it, Wayne. BravoCoin is pretty much a decentralized consumer review platform, much like Yelp or TripAdvisor. But instead of giving away your reviews for free, like you do currently, you actually get paid in crypto for your reviews, depending upon how many likes and upvotes you get from the community. So for instance, say you go to a local coffee shop, you leave a review about this place. People within a specific geo radius of you, maybe 25 to 50 miles, will also see your review on the BravoCoin app, and they can like your review. And as a result, you earn some crypto for it.
Nice.
And that's pretty much it in a nutshell. So we have a decent amount of categories, quite a few more than what Yelp has. You can currently review restaurants, service providers, hotels. We actually even recently added crypto coins and exchanges, which I know you've been a big fan of and leaving a couple of reviews for.
Yeah, absolutely. I saw that was very interesting. And so what, you got books and movies and all in there as well? So
yeah, books and movies. We have video games on there. That seems to be quite a popular category. What we did was we actually forked Steemit's code. So if you're not familiar with Steemit, it's kind of like a Reddit platform where you can upvote people's posts, and the more upvotes that they get from community members, same type of system, the more crypto that they earn. So basically what we did is we forked and customized that and removed some things and kind of catered it towards a mobile environment that geolocates.
Nice. I mean, that's really needed today, right? I mean, most people, when they're online or doing anything, they're doing it on a cell device, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And especially emerging countries, they pretty much skipped the desktop and the laptop revolution and went just straight to smartphones and mobile.
Yeah. Especially as prices have come down. That's one thing I tell people all the time. That it could be at a third world country, and that they've really seen some cell phone technologies really take hold just because the cost to implement it is going way down.
Oh, absolutely. Actually, I just, for our Android testing purposes, I just bought the A2Me Lite, which is it runs Android 9.0. It was $189 with an octa-core processor and 4 gigs of RAM. So yeah, they're definitely coming down a lot in price. Definitely a lot more accessible to users. And I mean, that was a top-end phone for that price. So you can even get ones for much cheaper. So I'm really starting to see that happening, and the mobile revolution, especially Android, being much more popular in these emerging countries, is really starting to take hold.
Nice. All right. So what's your vision with BravoCoin? I mean, obviously, we talked about it being very Yelp-like. You've got some other categories that aren't available there, but when you look into the future of BravoCoin, the platform, and the cryptocurrency within it, what's your vision? What's the big scale for this?
Sure. So we envision and we view Bravo as an entire ecosystem. So basically the process of a user leaving a review, getting paid for that review, because they're providing valuable content that's worthwhile. Currently they're providing this content for free, and Google and Yelp and TripAdvisor and all these companies are making billions and billions of dollars off your content. If you're an author, you're not giving away your content for free. People are buying this from you. So why are you continuing to give away content for free to these large corporations that are abusing it, with privacy issues or, digital extortion and stuff, and so on and so forth. So with Bravo, a user can leave a review, they can earn crypto, and then what the process is, or what we're currently working on now, is starting to onboard some of these local businesses so that they can accept Bravo. And then in turn give either a discount to a user or even perhaps take it in full as payment for an item. So for instance, say, you left a review at this coffee shop, you got paid in Bravo, and then you find another local shop. We're going to list them on our app, which local shops actually are accepting Bravo. You can go to that shop and pay directly with your phone via our app with a QR code at the register. And everything happens within a 3-second transaction time. So instantly, payments received by the vendor. They can verify it. You get your coffee or whatever. And then the vendor, what they can do is they can actually go in turn and spend that Bravo with us for enhanced marketing services. So all businesses are provided a free profile, basically, which lists their business, with the name, number, information about it, and then the reviews for their profile. But what they can actually do is they can pay us in Bravo or purchase sponsored ads, I guess is a better term, in Bravo, as well as upgrading their profile to get access to analytics, being able to contact their users, even being able to rebut certain reviews and comments.
Okay, nice. All right, so let's take a step back real quick. I mean, I definitely like what I see with Bravo, but tell me, how did you get your start? Like, what brought you into cryptocurrency and blockchain, into this space to where you decided you wanted to, create a company that are working, work with, help develop a company that's gonna operate in this new space?
Sure. So I initially started reading about Bitcoin in 2011 and 2012. I actually worked at a financial newsletter publisher at the time. I was their LAMP administrator, which is Linux, Apache, MySQL, PHP. So I did web development for them, system administration, so on and so forth. And I actually helped them launch a penny stock website. And during this entire time, Bitcoin actually was starting to go on a little bit of a run. And I had mentioned to them, I said, maybe we should take a look at cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin, and maybe you can offer a financial newsletter product on that. And they all looked at me and they laughed during the meeting, saying, Bitcoin's a scam, all the stuff is going to zero, we're not going to be involved in this. And actually, if had they been involved in 2011 and starting to write about it, and get users, invested in it, the majority of that room, that I had that meeting with would probably be retired by now.
Wow.
So that's when I originally started reading about it. I didn't really invest in it at all until about 2014, when it was about $300 a coin. Didn't really buy that many. Sold out actually about 650 or 700. So a decent profit, but I didn't really hold on to it. And then again, I started getting involved again in 2016, pretty much a little bit before the bull run really started to occur. At that time period, we were actually creating. So we actually started to create a mobile review platform for the Spanish-speaking markets, and that was our initial target for this application. When blockchain really started to get a hold and get good footing, it just clicked in my mind. It was like a light bulb went off, and I said, why aren't we putting this on blockchain? And what that actually allowed us to do was, initially we were only targeting Spanish-speaking markets because Yelp had such a stronghold on the U.S. market that we didn't feel we compete with them successfully, with having a similar product. But now that we've enabled it on blockchain and we have a product where you can actually earn, and get paid for your reviews, we felt that we could target pretty much all the markets, across the world.
Nice.
And that's basically how it started out. So it's been a 2-year run right now that we've been developing this and working on it. And it seems to be going pretty well. We just we launched Mainnet. It was a soft launch of Mainnet in November at World CryptoCon in Las Vegas. So we're a few months into it, and our user base is starting to grow now.
Nice. And so I saw you've incorporated. So there's a way where you can also refer other people to Bravo Coin. Someone can refer other people.
Correct. So that's actually something we recently implemented in an update. You can currently invite any number of friends to Bravo, and every friend that you refer, we actually will compensate you with some Bravo.
Nice. That's really something I was telling people. I don't know if this is why you guys did it, but with the current state of the market right now, as far as being able to advertise with crypto, it's kind of, Facebook is limited, Google's limited. I've tried running crypto ads for my education stuff and just can't get anything approved. So, word of mouth referral marketing is something that's, and it's really, even prior to that, there's a lot of other companies that have resorted to that because they realize the power of that versus just commercial advertising.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And then, we hope that some of these businesses, once our platform starts getting more steam, they can come over and start marketing and advertising on our platform as well.
Nice. So tell me, what do you, when you're talking to someone new, right? So if you're introducing Bravo Coin or cryptocurrency in general to someone and they don't really understand it, what do you think is the most important thing for them to really understand, just to start dipping their toe into this?
Sure. I think the most important thing that they need to understand is that no one controls this. It's a trustless environment. And I know using the term trustless is somewhat confusing to people who aren't in the blockchain space or aren't in the crypto space. They hear the word trustless and they're like, wait, trustless? I don't want something that's trustless. I want something that's trusted. So I mean that's kind of like a misnomer of a word. But if we could break that down and explain to them exactly how the blockchain works and how there's no central authority or government or anyone that can control it, and that it's the people that's are actually in control of their sovereignty, of their wealth, as opposed to an institution like a bank or a government, and having a stranglehold on your finances, and then going through hyperinflation or just printing out money and causing your wealth to decline. So I think the best way to explain is, it's a system where it's computationally calculated who owns what and what's going where, and there's no way to manipulate it because you can't break the code.
Right. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, that's kind of a funny word at first. It kind of hit me. I never really thought about it in the terms you described it. Yeah, trustless can throw some people off that don't really understand. And I guess it's mainly because there's a lot of institutions that have taken that trust that they've been given in the past and violated it, right?
Correct. They've been abusing that trust. And, some people are starting to recognize this. Some people I think are, still in the dark and they don't quite realize it. But I think all it's going to take is, another big recession before, more people start to realize what's going on, especially if there's going to be a bailout that goes on. And what's interesting is that, there's never been a fiat currency in the history of mankind that has survived. I mean, every single fiat currency eventually fails. And, we're starting to see it in Venezuela. We're seeing it in Turkey. We're starting to see it in other countries. And I think it's just a matter of time. You have to realize, the amount of the GDP levels in these countries are a fraction of what they are of the United States, and as well as the money supply itself. So these other fiats end up going through recessions and hyperinflation and tanking much sooner because of the circulating supply and the money supply is so much less. The US dollar, we're doing the same exact thing. We're just printing it left and right, except we have a much larger money supply. So in my opinion, it's going to take a little bit longer for that collapse to occur, but I believe it's inevitable.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I think I can do a whole episode just on explaining to people what the Federal Reserve actually is, right? All right. So you've been, you and I talked, you just came back from ETH Denver, conference out in Denver. And I don't know if you've been to any other conferences. You went to World CryptoCon as well, right? So you mentioned why do you think it's important for people to head out to those conferences? I mean, obviously you're telling about some cool things you saw in ETH Denver, but talking to people that are considering, maybe they see a conference coming up and they're contemplating going to one. Why do you think it's important for people to attend those?
I mean, it's definitely important to get the community together, to network, to educate each other about, emerging technologies within the space, to demo and, show what we're currently working on. And how to further promote, ideas and foster and grow this ecosystem. One of the common themes actually across many workshops and presentations at ETH Denver was that this ecosystem is way too confusing for a person that's not technologically advanced. We don't have, forward-facing user-centric apps. I'm trying to explain to my dad how to use MetaMask, to stake $20 for the ETH Denver. That would never happen. So, I mean, we need to make this as simple and easy to use as current Web 2.0 platforms like Facebook and Instagram and Twitter. And really, that's the area that we're lacking in. And that was definitely a very common theme at ETH Denver that was covered across multiple workshops and multiple sessions. And that, that's something that I've truly seen. And that's one of the reasons why we decided to create BravoCoin, is that we felt that there needed to be, more forward-facing, user-centric apps that are easy to use. They look nice. And, they could be doing blockchain and, a bunch of technical stuff in the background. But if the end user doesn't see that, that's fine with them. They don't need to see that stuff. They're not technical enough to understand what's going on. It just needs to work seamlessly for them. So for instance, our Bravo app, we consider it an onboarding app for users to get into the crypto ecosystem who have never used crypto before. Half of our user base actually I call them crypto noobs. They've never ever used crypto before in their life, but now they're leaving reviews on the Bravo platform and actually earning crypto for it. So we're getting them into the ecosystem. We're starting to, show them a little bit how this works. And that's all it takes. You just gotta, give them a little bit of a shove, through the door so that they can start, being exposed to it and adopting it. And the key to that is providing, something that's easy to use and that they're familiar with. So that's why, we went with this type of model.
Awesome. Well, Adam, I definitely want to thank you for joining us today. And one last thing. So if people are looking to connect, I mean, obviously you've got Bravo Coin app it's on iTunes Store, right? And Google Play.
Correct. It's on the iOS App Store. It's on Google Play. You can also go to bravocoin.com and check this out. If you sign up, all new users get 10 free Bravo for signing up, and then any other users you want to refer to the network, we'll also compensate you with some free Bravo for it.
Nice. All right, Adam. Thanks for joining us today, and I want to thank everybody for listening in. Make sure you get the Bravo Coin app, download it on your phone, start using it. I've been using it for quite some time. Really enjoy it. And I want to thank everybody for listening, and we will catch you on the next episode.